Here we are, try 2 of Brandon versus Marcus. Brandon is Rage up here in the upper right in red. Marcus, JaxBoomStick in the light blue. I may have just made them restart the game for no apparent reason, but oh well. This is the battle of the solutions engineering team. Been a lot of trash talk going between these two. Should be a good matchup. Both these guys are in bronze. Brandon started before Marcus, but Marcus has been playing his heart out. Progressing through the bronze ranks. Best of 3 matchup here. Starting off on Core Hall Compound. Brandon seems to be missing an SCV here. Oh, got him. He's going again. Pretty standard so far. Brandon with the quick gas on 12. JaxBoomStick with a gas here on 14. Nothing much happening so far. Gateway finishes for Protoss here. Barracks is up, producing the first Marine there. Second barracks on the way. JaxBoomStick has a slight unit lead right now with 2 more probes. Of course, the chrono boost gives the Protoss that advantage. Rage putting down the 3rd barrack while the orbital command comes up. Still no tech lab. Meanwhile, the cybernetics core is up and the first sentry is on the way. Both gas up and going, continuing to produce probes. Finally sending out a scout. The tech lab starts to go down along with the reactor. About to get supply blocked. They're laying down 2, trying to catch up. Forward pylon down, no actual scouting, as JaxBoomStick pulls back the probe to lay down the robo factory, or facility. Meanwhile, Rage finally unsupply blocked. Has the combat shields going, along with a couple Marines now in the Marauder. Taking a pretty big probe count lead. Second gateway going down for Jax while the observer is started. Double reactor here for Rage. Pumping out the Marines, up to 5, 7 now. Warp gate starting up here for Protoss while they warping in a couple stalkers. Rage is sending out his Marine to take the Zelnaga, see what's going on. Meanwhile, the observer's coming across the map. The Immortals are starting now for for Jax. Meanwhile, a pretty big Marine Marauder force here for Rage. Taking the lead in the army count. This observer may spot him. Let's see what he sees. And he just misses him. Does not see the big army moving out. Maybe wondering what's going on. In fact, there he is. He's moving over to check that out. But the army is already on the way. Coming across the map. 5 Stalkers, 1 Immortal, a couple sentries here facing the 19 Marines and 5 Marauders. The second observer is going to spot him coming in. Take out this first pylon pretty quick. Continuing to move across the map. Let's see, it's all going to come down to the force fields here. Let's see what happens. There's the scan. He sees it. Almost gets 1 sentry. Picking him off a little bit. Here's where it's so tough as Aaron to deal with. Got some units up, you can see. Oh! Got a lot of good damage, took out both sentries, most of the Stalker, most of the Immortal. Hasn't been reinforcing his army. Meanwhile, Jax has been building up continuously. Starts to move his units across the map, but his first force gets mopped up pretty easily. He's pulling back now, realizes there's not much he can do there. Let's see how he responds now. Continues to build units. Meanwhile, Protoss has +1 started. Continues to pump Immortals. Still no expansion for either player. Rage smartly has a bunker going. This Protoss 3-gate army can be pretty brutal. Finally, the Nexus goes down for the Protoss. Meanwhile, he's building his forward pylon. Food count just in the Protoss favor right now. Rage has 20 Marines and 5 Marauders. Let's see if the Protoss brings the army here. Still holding back. Looks like he's content to macro for a while. JaxBoomStick laying pylons across the map. 2 observers camped out over the natural. 4th barracks now for Rage. Don't think he's made a lot of SCVs in a while. Still on 1 gas. Does have his command center going in his base. Meanwhile, Jax continues to macro up. Gets his expansion going here. Full complement of probes. Although the probe count is relatively equal. Protoss only 6 more. Now Protoss is moving out. As is Rage here. Dedicated pylons. +1 finishes for the Protoss. No stim for Terran. Does have concussive shells to go along with the combat shields. Just kind of pulls his army back to his base. Really needs to get that extra over. JaxBoomStick moving in. Warping in more zealots. This is going to be a tough force. 11 food count lead now for Protoss. Got some probes queuing up to get some sent over. Meanwhile, +1 armor just about to finish. Let's see if that'll be the cue for Jax to move in. Oh, he's moving his command center down over here. Big engagement. takes out with the Immortal. Moving down now. Oh! Don't quite have enough here. Take that ever-growing Protoss army. Probably could stand to bring a couple of these SCVs over to start repairing this. Oh, it goes down. Hanging on for dear life, but it looks like Jax is going to overrun Rage's base. Finally moves into the world. Rage not giving up. Hanging on to the last minute. Finally she